had some disappointing stretches and some close games. So that's been a big focus in practice the last couple of days. It just kind of there were a lot of points, a lot of plays in that game that stuff like controllables that we could have done differently. So that's disappointing, but at the same time, there's some encouraging aspects to that, knowing that we very well could or maybe should have won that game.
We talked about it after the game, but you had a couple shots in the first half and then not much after that. What happened there?
Yeah, that was a combination of things. I got to be a little more aggressive, I think. Just I kind of felt myself standing in the corner a lot of the second half, which that's on me. And then on top of that, they're a good defensive team, so definitely credit to them to some extent.
How critical is it to get one of these against a ranked team to kind of bolster the resume?
Yeah, it's big. It's big. We got 2 chances. Missed our first one against Purdue, but 2 chances here coming up right now. All our focus is on Maryland. We're excited for the opportunity tomorrow night.
What have you seen from them on film?
They're talented, that's for sure. Obviously they have really good point guard play. A lot of pick and roll, so it's kind of been a focus for us for the last couple of days and today as well.
Without Karis, does everything change almost game to game in terms of where your focus is, or just kind of you get into the game, whatever happens, someone's going to emerge?
Yeah, obviously not having Karis is big, but yeah, kind of like you said, we're just looking for different guys to step up different games. Muhammad played great last game. We all expect him to play like that every game, and other guys got to step up as well.
At 25 points, that burst. Do you see that from him in practice?
Yeah, he's tough. He can score, that's for sure. He's really good going downhill, north-south, getting to the rim. So hopefully we'll see more of that tomorrow.
Maryland has so many guys that can score. What do you guys need to do well defensively?
Stay connected. In our times we've had lapses this year, I think some people have been engaged and locked in, and other guys, not necessarily I'd say taking plays off, but just not as locked in. So that's big for us, and I think that we're focusing on that in practice.
Do you find yourself needing to change your game with Muhammad running the point with Karis out there?
Not necessarily. I just, coaching staff and my teams have been on me about being more aggressive. So that's been big for me. Like I said, in that second half of that Purdue game, I felt like I kind of sat a little bit and kind of stood in the corner. So trying to change that moving forward.
Did you find that more difficult with Karis not out there? They can maybe put a little more defensive pressure on you?
Yeah, obviously Karis, garners a lot of attention. So just that obviously just takes attention off everyone else. But no excuses in that. That's it.
When you guys played teams with 2 traditional bigs, so Purdue, and then obviously again tomorrow, would you ever go up against the opposing 4, or would you guys typically switch? Because wasn't Zach on Swanigan mostly in that last game?
Yeah.
Or would you ever go down there and guard?
As myself personally, it depends. Rotation, game flow, how's it going? I guarded Swanigan for some possessions last game. Aubrey's also capable of doing it. That's really up to Coach B. A lot of senses.
You know anyone on Maryland? Any relationships?
Jake Lehman's from my area.
Right.
He's a Rhode Island kid. So New England basketball is pretty small, but not
You and him aren't that close?
No, not really.
Probably matched up.
Yeah, I played against him. And tomorrow. Well, that's probably the matchup. So that should be a fun one.